Greetings, fellow villagers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Medieval Dynasty, Episode 12, An Autumn of Ranching and Winter Preparation. I'm gonna go make that backpack and then go pick up a pig rancher. Ooh, is this a new camp? I don't remember seeing this. They try to wash off. I'm a little dirty. If I'm headed to the market, picking up coin is kind of nice. Oh, wine bottle. Oh, cherry wine. There we go. And a bucket with fish meat. Fishing spears. And that's probably all the valuables here. Oh, there's some planks up here. Is there like... Oh, yeah, here we go. Small bundle. Wool fabric and a lot of cherry wine. Holy hell, nice. Alright, that's all I see up here. So let's go scoop up the rest of our goods to sell. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make the backpack is we have like a dozen torches and like a dozen copper hammers to sell. And I was... So the added benefit of the carry weight from having a backpack is going to be really nice. If you kill bandits, can you loot their bodies? Yes, you can. But they'll look like they're wearing clothing, but they usually don't have lootable clothing. They'll have like some weapons and maybe some coin, maybe a beer or something. And it looks like you guys want me to improve my gear after I go hire someone to work the pigsty. So, here we go. We've got now a simple backpack. And that raises our kilogram weight up to 51, up from 35 without the pouch and backpack. So, pretty good. It gets better, but pretty good, pretty good. That's a lot of weight. We have iron bars that I'll put away. I don't really have a need for iron for a while because I don't even know how to use it. Wool fabric I'll put away. The beer bottles back in my hut I will, I'll sell. The meat I'll probably keep to rot. And then we should scoop up, anything in our stockpile here that is, that could be sold. So... Stone arrow. And 9 torches. And maybe on our way back to a town, we'll, like, run into enemies. Where'd all my other copper hammers go? Are they in the... I think they're in the blacksmithing. So I'm going to sell my broken copper hammer. Because, you know, and probably sell my broken copper axe. Because it's about to break too. Yeah, the hammers are in the smithy. I remember putting them there. Oh no, not in the smithy. Where... Are they in here? Oh yeah, they're here. Duh. Okay, this is too much. It encumbers me. I'm going to leave one of these hammers behind because I'm going to want one hammer at least to use. But I'm still above weight. So let's drop the fishing spears, which aren't worth much. And... sort by weight. I can put the meat and fish away. Okay, so that's going to rot for fertilizer. And we'll go into town to look for someone that can do animal ranching and to sell all our junk. Because buying all the patterns for winter clothing, like, bankrupted us. And when we get in towards town, I'm also going to need to wash off. I'm filthy and no one's going to want to talk to me. Well, no one that wants to join our village will want to talk to me. So the current priority is hire some new pigsty worker. You guys wanted me to improve my gear? So my follow-up question to you is, what gear should I make? I could try to level up production. Actually, I don't know how close I am to... Let me check. So at my current level, I can make like simple tunics, simple coifs, things like that. Simple coifs are actually really good to, or regular coifs rather, are really good to sell. Same with bags. So there's a lot of like flax-based stuff that I could sell in mass. Smithy 2 is really where it's at, and I would need to roughly double my production tech points for all the bronze stuff. Because that gives me... It actually also gives me iron armor. And I think that's the first you use iron. I forget where you get bronze armor. Maybe I already have. Yeah, I already have bronze armor. So I could, if you want me to add new gear, I could make armor and weapons as gear. If you want me to like be in bronze armor with like a bronze sword and a bronze shield or something like that. Winter clothing is another gear that I could make. So that I'm protected from the elements, or I could also make clothing for sale to level up my production. So you guys can choose between those three. Sorry, Fox. Who to piss off? And I'll let you go. So first stop will be someone to work the pigsty. At my current Dynasty reputation... Yeah. Looking at everyone's happiness, I think we're still good. Where is the... Okay, I think the work camp is this way. I always forget. Bronze pickaxe looked to be possible? Oh, was it in my tech level? I didn't think it was, but... My current tech level... Oh yeah, bronze pick. I should buy that scheme. A big reason to earn as much money as I can. So if I'm looking for a pigstyer, it's going to be someone that falls under the farming tab, because farming also counts as ranching. So hopefully someone over here is skilled enough, because I'd hate to have to go to another town. And you guys want to make clothing for sale. Will do. Wow, you're pretty skilled. You have fishing 3, ranching 3, extraction 3. You are not skilled. You are a smith. And you are a rancher as well. Alright. Well, you are really good at a lot of things, so...
Oh, it's you again.
Oh, you know what?
Long.
I thought I was filthy. Hold on. I'm gonna bathe, but I was surprised that she would talk to me. Given that I'm filthy, but luckily all it takes to bathe is to hop in a river for a quarter of a second.
Oh, it's you again.
I heard you're building... Oh, so I'm going to need more Dynasty reputation for this.
Good day. And water and some firewood.
Got it. So I think what I'm going to do is call an audible. Hire a new pigsty worker is going to require me to get a little bit more Dynasty rep. So I'm going to try to get some Dynasty rep. I only need 100 more. It's really not that much. So we'll do that, and then I will make clothing for sale.
Great.
I am surprised that she was able to buy all of my hammers. You have almost no coin left. Okay.
Farewell. How can I help?
Talk to you then. Okay, I think that was everything I intended to part with. So we have 1343 coin. It's a pretty good amount. I don't believe there was anything I was really here to buy. I think I'm going to part with my bronze pickaxe and just, like, make a new one. Oh, right, the torches. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they were nested under my current torches. There we go. The torches aren't worth much. They're definitely not worth grinding anymore compared to,
My wares never have a nice
compared
day.
to other produced goods that I can make. Alright, so if we're looking for Dynasty experience, I want something quick and dirty, which is going to be probably the noticed board. So where is the... Notice board is this way. Now, the other quests around here are static quests. Like for Posnamir, he has like a very specific quest, which is part of a quest line. And those can take a while. And I don't want to take a while because you didn't vote on me to go questing. So I'm just looking for a few things that help me to fulfill the Dynasty reputation. So like I could do 8 stone knives and 46 feathers, no problem. I could murder some crows, no problem. Yeah, so let's do murder of crows. I'll kill 3 crows. And then I will provide feathers. Or no, I'll just make the stone knives. So crows look like this. That's a crow. Let's head up to that spot and murder some crows. Ooh. I mean, I don't steal, but obviously there's a lot of good tools around. It's so easy to just, like, steal what you need, which is why this is a no stealing run. It'd be a lot easier if I had the... Oh, here we go. Bye-bye, Corvid. 1 down. 2 to go. Crows don't give you a ton of feathers. I only got 8 off of that 1 crow. So that's why I didn't take the, like, feathers quest. Because then I would be running around looking for feathers for a while. I think what's probably best is for me to then start making the stone knives. And then come back to the crow spot. Because they flew away, but they'll be back there in a minute. So then use my infinite inspector vision to collect stones and sticks for the knives. And once I have both of these quests done, I'll have plenty of Dynasty experience to get the 3rd villager. But this is one of the reasons why you would want to do the notice boards. So the notice boards refresh every season, and if you don't fulfill them at the before the end of the season, you fail them. So if you accept them, do them, and don't accept them like with minutes left on the clock before end of season, because there's really not going to be a way for you to fulfill them in time. Other quests, like quests from the king, if you take a king's quest, gives you usually a year. And then some quests, like from random quest givers, usually aren't timed, and you have as much time as you need to do them for the most part. So the reason I mentioned is some quests are timed, but not all quests are timed. So if you're accepting notice board quests, make sure to do them the season that you accept them. So what was it, eight knives? I don't know who needs 8 stone knives. It's such a weird order. But who am I to judge? As long as they're paying. So I have 4 of them so far. And I have enough stones for all of them, so I just need sticks. There's all 8. Most of the notice board quests are not a big deal. You can bang them out quick. The quests from the king... Oh, shoot, I got too close. The quests from the king are often a little bit harder to fulfill in short order like that. It depends on the infrastructure that you have set up in your village. So sometimes it's going to be like, make 10 copper spears, and you're like, oh, that's no problem. Like, I have copper spears and spades. And then other times it's going to be like, provide 200 fertilizer, and you're like, holy hell, there's just no way I can source that. Not reasonably. So make sure to read the details of like the king's quests before you accept them, because not doing them is going to piss the king off. Did she say it's getting dark? I guess that's true. I also haven't bought the pigs yet, either. Is there any other known crow sources? So there's crows there. Oh yeah, there's crows right in the middle of town. I don't see them. They're supposed to be right here. Oh, I think I just heard one caw. If I had the inspector mode to be able to see animals, this would be a lot easier. But I don't have that unlocked yet. I think... God, they're just taunting me. I can hear them, but I can't see them. My actions are questionable to the other gentlemen. Yeah, I'm sneaking around with a bow in broad daylight is definitely a little sketchy. All right, that's got to be a crow. Quest done. Sorry, bud. I broke my copper knife, but fortunately I have all these stone knives that I could use, so I might as well just use the stone knife to skin it. Problem. I don't have any fertilizer for Nysad, so I should buy fertilizer before end of day, because he is trying to fertilize the fields and I ran out. So show wares. Here, you can have some feathers. You can have some stone. And then you're gonna give me 73 fertilizer.
Whatever you need, see you around.
Alright, time to find Derwin.
Oh, it's you again.
Here's about the crow note. It's done.
Have a good day.
And
hello there.
Here's about the knives is
Have a
done.
good day.
So now my total Dynasty reputation is 300, and we can go back to what's her name, and add her to our village. Oh, I also leveled up diplomacy. Perfect. I really want to get empathy so I can start to do the whole courtship thing, but for now I'll just get diplomatic knowledge so that I level up faster. So next level I'll be able to get the empathy, and then if you want me to go through the whole process of courting and flirting and all that, we can do that.
Travels are all very
Genowefa.
How do you
I would
do?
love to finally put down roots.
All right. Management. Genowefa, you live in this simple house, and you work in the pigsty. And then additionally, go over to the pigsty. So it's a little weird in that the pigsty only can make manure, but you have to tell her to do it. So the only production available is manure, but unless you queue it up, it won't happen. And then on top of that, we are going to need to go buy pigs. So I am going to get myself over to the caravan dude, because I do not want to run up to Clonica. Oh, you know what? I don't have a lot of coin. Pigs are kind of pricey. So, alright, I'll hoof it to Clonica, I guess. I know I'm like damn near over encumbered on fertilizer, but because it's end of day, Nysad isn't going to be farming anymore. It's already after work hours. So all I need to do is make sure to get this fertilizer to the farm before tomorrow morning. It's not a big deal. Are pigs cheaper over there? It's literally the only place that sells pigs. So I asked Nysad where to buy pigs, and he's told me Clonica. So it's the only location that sells them. Little spoiler, if you're wondering, Clonica sells pigs. Piastovia sells geese and cows. Skauki sells chicken, and Astoya sells goats and sheep. Oh, and Skauki also sells donkeys. Pile of leaves. I collected coin. That's right. I've never done that before. I didn't know that was going to happen. I was like, leaves? I've never looted leaves before. So we're following the trail up to Clonica, and we are going to be passing through a X-village, if you will, which you'll see on the right. So this is a village that became no more. And I guess it has a lot of moose. I don't have any carry weight. Like, I am completely full of fertilizer. I'm full of crap. So I would stop to loot here, but like I really can't right now. Even though, as you can see, there's like plenty of stuff to grab. There's plenty of overturned carts and ruined houses and stuff. Dinner time too? Yes, true. I am hungry as well, but I'll make it home before I need to eat. Plus, if I really needed to, I could eat raw meat. I mean, it's not great. You'll get a lot of food poisoning, but in a pinch. Oh, I'm also thirsty. Swamp water. Yes. Oops, I failed at drinking. If you're moving at all when you finish the interaction bar, it fails. 3 sticks. Oh, you bamboozled me. You lured me in with the coin, and then you hit me with the sticks. don't have a lot of carry weight, but... Ooh, rye bread. Hey, speaking of which, you know how I was hungry? Well, I just picked up some apples, and I picked up some rye bread. Rye bread gives you less stamina consumption, so I can run better. Never in my life have I ever eaten an entire loaf of rye bread and gone, oh man, I'm so good at running now. But there's a first for everything, I suppose. This game suffers what a lot of games do, where like kids are just like midget adults.
Hello, Dad.
No, he kind of has a kid face, but a lot of like the 12-year-olds in town are just like small adults with dwarfism. It's really let me. I don't know what you guys are doing. You struggling there, huh? The Sandman visit you a bit too hard? All right, where's the pigsty? Do I have stuff to sell? I think I just picked up some stuff, right? So... Oh, you're probably not going to talk. Oh, no, he'll talk to me. All right, so before end of day, I grabbed rye beer, and it's all yours, bud. And 3 sticks?
Whatever you need. Goodbye.
He paid me 0 coin. He's like, 3 sticks, huh? Screw you, bud. True. So in order to buy the pigs, I just need to physically find them. So if you hear loud oinking, let me know. They might be over here. Nope, this is like a lumber camp. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Where the friggy is the piggy? More sticks. Okay. I clearly have not learned my lesson. Oh, there you guys are. Okay. So I have 1,300 coin. And I don't quite have enough to buy a breeding pair, which would be 1,500. So I'm going to buy a hog and put him in the pigsty. And then I am going to wander around the wilderness looking for a way to get a way bit more coin so I could buy a sow. So that the 2 adult pigs that I have will have offspring after some time. So let's just go wander into the forest. And while we do that, I'm going to run a giveaway for the names of the pigs. Timer's up. And if you see a ruin out here, I could always go back to the swamps. I guess that's kind of a guaranteed spot. But I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time northwest of Clonica, so I figured I'd look up here first. Oh yeah, here's a cart. Rye bread? Well, that's not worth a lot, but it's something. Rye beer? That's worth a little bit more. That actually might be enough to buy what I need between the bread and the beer. Let's see if I can find one more POI before returning back to town. I'll look southeast. I don't see any buildings on the horizon. Sometimes you also find like fishing camps. I mean, I found a lot of them, right, with the fishing spears, and you'll find those by the riverside or waterside. This looks like an old campsite, but I don't think there's anything here. Maybe it's just a rock. Yeah, it's just a rock. I'm stupid. That looks like a cabin right there. Delio to the cabin. Let's hope it's not a bunch of bandits. Because, yes, that's a thing. I'm also, if you're wondering, staring at the top left where it's discovered habitat. Because as soon as it pops up like, oh, management. They are probably saying they're out of feed. Yes, no food. That's not exactly true. I did have some animal feed, but I'll have to pick up some animal feed tomorrow morning. Oh, well, that's convenient. Just literally a bag of animal feed. And some mead. That will pay the bills. A silk shawl, which will really pay the bills if I sold it. That thing's worth $750, but it's also a flirt romance item, so I might want to hold on to that. My advice, if you do intend to do the whole... Oh, there we go, 200 coin. If you do intend to do the romance thing, a fresh copper knife, sick. Don't sell your flirt items because they're really, really, really expensive. And you might need a... Unless you want to take forever to do the romance, the flirt items help to speed up the process. Basically, when you're doing romance, you can talk to the person you're courting every day. Uh-oh, I'm getting combat music. Why? Wildlife. I don't see anything dangerous around here. That was weird. I want to leave this area ASAP, so let's just loot and run. I definitely made enough coin to buy the sow. So heading back to town and staying away from whatever the... Well, that's a wizen. But that's not close enough to aggro me. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Oh, wolves, wolves, wolves. Okay. Yep, let's go this way. There's wolves spawning near that cluster of trees over there. And I might have super murdered the last group of wolves that I came across, but that was mostly because I spotted them from far away and shot them in the head. At dusk, probably not going to happen. Oh, the other issue that I'm going to run into, is it's probably too late to trade my goods away, but I did pick up some coin, so never mind. I'll be able to buy the sow anyway. Ooh, looks like there's stuff there. And I'm being told I need to warm up, so it looks like I also need to add some more clothing, but it could be that I'm just like going through deep water in the winter. That's probably it. Alright, so the hog's going to be named Big Brody. Pretty good name for a hog. No offense to you, bud. And then I'll do the sow raffle, and that's going to be Sappo. Sappo the sow. Ooh, apple trees. Johnny Appleseed lost some of his saplings. I like how that turned into like a whole, essentially fairy tale, but the real Johnny Appleseed just wanted to be drunk on cider. Hard cider. If I'm not mistaken. So he planted all those trees for booze. Which is just like, yep, that stands to reason. Hashtag life goals. Yeah, just stay thirsty, my friends. All right. The pigs were, what, behind that wall, I think? I have a terrible sense of direction. No, they weren't. Where were the pigs? The green meter is my stamina buff as a result of eating the rye bread, and then the other one is my stamina bar. Okay, animal naming. So, hog. Big Brody. And pig. Sapo. And they're roughly the same age, so, yeah. And they're both adults. As a result, our pigsty should be able to produce manure. 8.6 manure a day. And that will probably go up as the pigs procreate and there's more piglets eating food and pooping or whatever. Okay, I have 192 coin left. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get me back towards home.
How can I help you?
So I'm going to spend it to go to Piestovia to cut down on the return trip a bit. And that's my first wagon ride. Just because I didn't want to, like, move back home super slow. It would take a long time. And this is one of the reasons why I said it's really nice to live, what time is it in game? Midnight? One of the reasons why I said it's really nice to live near a town. Like, you could settle, like, out here or something. But, like, if you did that, trying to get a wagon ride back to home, yeah, forget it. You're too far away. Okay, I'm sure this is going to warm me way the hell up. You know, wading through frosty waters. Oh, I went the wrong way too. Jesus. Thank you for tuning in to Medieval Dynasty, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I've asked for no spoilers, so don't spoil it for anyone else in the comments. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Medieval Dynasty players.